Hello and welcome to my online classes. Today I'm going to show you what are the important practical topics that we are required to cover so that it will complete our unit 1. So unit 1 talks about financial statement of not for profit organization. In this unit we are required to prepare receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Apart from these three important topics, after the analysis of the question paper, it has been seen that some small calculations do come in the examination frequently. So what are those small topics that we are required to cover in this chapter? This includes calculation of amount of subscription. There may be a question in the examination that we need to calculate the amount of subscription that is required to be shown in the income and expenditure account. There will be different kinds of information given to us related to subscription. It will cover subscription outstanding, prepaid subscription. So we need to take all those information and calculate the exact amount that an organization need to show in the income and expenditure account. So these questions comes for very small marks. It may range from 1 marks or 2 marks, but there has been a tendency, or it has been seen in that exam, that these questions frequently come. So it is very important for a student to cover these topics along with the important topics of receipt and payment and income and expenditure account. Apart from this calculation, another type of calculation come in the exam. This is calculation of consumable items. So what does calculation of consumable items include? It Consumable items means those items which the organization uses frequently, and at the end of the year we need to calculate the exact amount of uh, items that have been consumed by the organization, because while preparing the income and expenditure account we are not required to show the whole amount which have been purchased by the organization. Suppose the organization uses some sports material, so what we have to do, the amount of sports material that have been purchased by the organization, this is one information. But in income and expenditure account we are not going to show how much the organization have purchased the sports material. We are required to show how much the amount of sports material has been consumed by the organization. So the amount of sports material that has been used by the organization, that will be shown in the income and expenditure account, and in this topic we need to learn that only. Again, there might be some important questions related to presentation of different kinds of funds in balance sheet. So we have seen that this type of organization normally maintains different kinds of funds. It may be tournament fund, it may be prize fund. So this type of informations are not shown in the income and expenditure account. So if they are not shown in income and expenditure account, then we know that definitely they will be carried to balance sheet. So how these items are actually shown in the balance sheet? So this type of question may also come in the exam, and it has been seen that this question do come in the exam. So these are the important topics that of course a student need to complete so that he is done with unit 1 of accountancy subject. But what we can do here is that after the analysis of the question paper, it has been seen that direct questions on balance sheet uh, do not come, or you can say rarely come in the examination. So what you can do, you can keep this topic to be done at the later time, because these topics are not so important. So if I suggest you, what you can do, you can leave the balance sheet for the time being, and whenever after the completion of the whole syllabus, if you have time, then you can go for it. But for the time being you can leave balance sheet, because there has been seen a question on balance sheet that has been asked in the question paper. But apart from balance sheet, receipt and payment account are very important, and these three small topics are also very important, and they do come in the examination frequently. So these are the important practical topics that a student need to cover so that he is done with unit 1. Thank you.